Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day, a great summer. How are you doing? Have you tried any products? That's what I want to know. Have you tried any of the do-it-yourselfer products at all? Have you tried pampering your hair? It's okay to pamper yourself. It really is. Speaking to the choir here. No, practice what you preach, girl. But yeah, it's okay to pamper yourself. Seriously, it is. And to take time and do things for yourself. And if you're one of those people who has the time and does this, then pass it on. Go do something nice for somebody else. But I really do like the products. If you have any questions, let me know. I haven't tried the hot oil treatment yet, just because that one is one that takes a little time. For me, it seems to take more time because, you have to put it in your hair and let it soak. Go sit in the sun, definitely just hello, get some vitamin D. And, yeah, so it's just kind of one of those things that you want to do, and, take the time to do it so your hair really absorbs it really well. But, other than that, have you liked the products? Have you enjoyed the videos? Any feedback would be great. Yeah, I know they're like a whole year behind, but it turned out that way. Yeah. So, anyway, 3 things. Dream big. Be true to you. You are worth it. Let's go check out the next hair video. Okay, I thought I would tell you how I cut my hair. If you're a person who likes to save $20 or $30 and you don't do anything majorly with your massive, with your hair, this is what I do. So, first of all, for my bangs, I just make sure that they are fairly even across the top. I don't do the sides per se because I do the sides a little differently, but I just try and get them fairly even, as you can see, okay? That one's kind of, yep, see, I'll pull it back. Okay, so I get just the gist of my bangs. Okay, and I know sometimes if I do go in, I haven't been in a hot minute, but I used to go once a year, and they'd be like, what'd you do to your bangs? And it's like, I just cut them, so they're not, I don't even know if they're where the bangs are supposed to be. But anyway, so once I do that, brush them out really well. See, they are kind of crooked, but I tend to wear that one side to where they, I part it over and they kind of flare out. So it doesn't bother me that those are a little longer at all. Okay, and then I hope you can see this. I just cut straight across, okay? No big deal. And they are kind of, you can see they're kind of lopsided, but I will take half of them and I will just pull them like straight, try to, over to the side there, and straighten them out. And then I will actually do an angle cut. Just, it's like snipping little odd angles out. And it doesn't look like a bowl cut then. I do this when I cut my boys' hair. Just snip at an angle. See? Just at a light angle. Because then they're not cut flat across. They have a little bit of layering and they work out fine. See? Now for my sides, I take my hair back and I basically go down pretty close to the seam or a little bit outside of that hairline for my bangs. And noting this side, there's not a lot of hair there, but I do take it straight up and then I cut it off. Okay? It's almost straight up. It's kind of up and just a little bit to the side. But I was like, oh, that wasn't a lot of hair there at all, So we have to go back a little further. Usually right down behind my ears is where I tend to aim. So, okay, here you can see there's much more hair here. And then I'm just going to try and get it so it's even, because you don't want, like that big chunks of hair that belong to the back and not the side. But, I mean, I've done this for quite a few years, so it's a process, and I don't really care as long as it doesn't look weird. And then I just cut the tops off, just like that. Boom. Angle it to the top or pull it to the top and then cut it off. If you don't want the layers quite so stark, you could angle it like straight off the side, and your layers will be different. Okay. So that's what I did. To the side and over, and voila. Yep. Okay, and to do the back, because I do like some layers in my hair, I take it up. So I really usually put this in a ponytail, you guys. And I make sure, like, so pretend there's a flat plate against the back of your head, okay? I make my ponytail just back just a smidge of that plate. I don't put it right on top of my head. I would get some really chunky layers. I put it back towards like where you would almost set a ponytail, but not quite. See? Okay. And I literally cut it off. The problem with this is sometimes you don't get all of those back dead layers underneath. And I will have one of my family members just come along and be like, can you just straighten this out and chop it off? And, they're getting better about helping. But see, I end up with layers and a nice haircut, which is what I was wearing in the beginning of this video. 2 hair masks. Yes, everything good for your face is good for your hair. Have you figured that out yet? There are different types of masks out there. Masks basically help strengthen, hydrate, defrizz, and restore dry, damaged, processed, or curly hair. Use it before the conditioner. So shampoo, then put the hair mask on, and they do say condition afterwards. Shampooing before helps prep the hair. It opens up the hair shaft, removes the buildup, allowing the mask to penetrate more effectively. I think the conditioning is a personal preference. I don't like a lot of products in my hair. I have been finding out on vacation that the water isn't as nice as we have at home. And so, not to say, it's just different than what we have at home. So I do like less product in my hair here, where at home I could run around with conditioner and it didn't bother me that much. Okay, so it's to each your own. Seriously. Amla powder. We talked about amla powder. Makes a great hair mask all on its own. Just powder and oil and put it in your hair. The hair mask I am doing today actually comes from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's their winter hair mask. If you want to make it for curly hair, you add more cocoa butter, more castor, more conditioning wax. Okay, more conditioning like BTMS 50. Okay. Not doing that. So my hair mask crafted after Wholesale Supplies Plus mask was water or tea. Specifically rose tea, because I think rose tea would add so much to this mask, and obviously for the hair. And then I went to glycerin, and then I swapped bowls because I always want my larger bowl to have the oils and the wax, and the smaller bowl to have the water phase in it, because you lose less wax. I don't care if I lose water. I usually don't, but you know what I mean? The waxy stuff just tends to stick more, okay? So whatever. And then I'm using babasu oil and emulsifying wax. Just regular basic emulsifying wax. And to this mask, we are adding some powders. I am adding fenugreek. I told you it gives that nice maple smell, but yet it's kind of like the marshmallow root. What is the word? I can't really think of it. I want to say humectant, and that's not the word. It's an emollient. Anyway, so we're using fenugreek powder. We are also using sea buckthorn powder, specifically sea buckthorn powder. That was the first one. The fenugreek is the second one I'm putting on there. And the third is blueberry extract, because internally and externally, blueberries are just phenomenal, full of nutrients and antioxidants, and why not, right? That was my thought process. Why not? So anyways, I put those to the side because they're going to go in later. Now, technically, if you heated up the water to 150, 160 degrees, 180 degrees, and you added your emulsifying wax and your glycerin and you mixed it all together, and beat it, you could emulsify it. I'm still doing it the old technical, seems to be how everybody does it on YouTube. Make it into a lotion, phase 1, phase 2, and beat them for 2 minutes. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, and next I'm going to check my temperature. Scrape down the sides a little bit before I go on to my next phase, which is adding honey. Why honey? Honey is amazing. Honey should be used in everything. It's an emollient and it's a humectant. It's also hydrating and strengthening and gives the hair a boost of shine. So why not put it in a mask? And then I added my powders. Went through that already. And we're hitting it with the mixer again, just to make sure it's totally incorporated. So you know, that 3 to 5 minute mark, 2 minutes for the first thing, and then a minute for every additional thing after that, And for some fun things, I am adding essential oils. You don't have to, you could add a fragrance oil really, but I am adding eucalyptus, tea tree, and peppermint. I don't think that's what I meant. Eucalyptus, rosemary. Oh, yeah. I wanted eucalyptus, rosemary, and peppermint. And I forgot tea tree. But that's okay. I can do that next time. And as always, if I was selling this, I would add a preservative to it. I actually eliminated it right now because I was just making this for, me and a couple of people to try. And, or just me. But otherwise, definitely add a preservative. You absolutely have to have a preservative. And these Malibu bottles are so damn cute. These are a 2 ounce. So yeah, obviously if I sold it, I wouldn't put it in a 2 ounce bottle. But that is for surely all there is to mask making. If you just want to do some at home, definitely mix and match some of these. They make great, just quick. I have 15 minutes. I'm going to do a hair mask for myself. You don't even really, you could just let them set like the hot oil treatment if you wanted to. And there it is, our hair mask. I will post the link below for the Wholesale Supplies Plus recipe. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.